let us go ahead. Next here in the ferrite core, let us see the photographs of the ferrite core. Here you can see the photographs of ferrite core. This is E core. This is E core. This is the ring core. Okay, this is the ring core used for inductance preparation. Okay, all these are ring cores. This is the rod core. This is the rod core, ferrite rod core. Then this is the pot core, potentiometer core, pot core. Okay. Similarly, this is L core. So all these are the different types of photographs for the ferrite core available in the market. Using these ferrite cores, you can design your own inductors as per your requirement, need and wattage. Let us go ahead. This is again a actual inductors made using the ferrite core. You can see how ring core is made to develop a inductor. Okay, this is a ring core inductor. All these are ring core inductors. This is a transformer made using the inductor core, ferrite core. Okay, all these are different types of cores, and the windings is wound on it. This winding with a cross sectional area can generate a particular value of inductor and particular amount of current. Remember, cross sectional area of the conductor also is a contributing factor for deciding the power of the inductor. How much power it should carry, that is going to be decided by the cross sectional area of the conductor and core area of the conductor or of the inductor. Now let us go ahead with the next topic, specification of the passive components of the resistor. Specification of passive components, resistors. How a resistor is specified. Now what do you mean by specified? Suppose you want to go in the market, then what will you ask the shopkeeper to give? Like suppose you may be knowing that in Nagpur electronic market is in Shani market, Telipura area. Suppose you want to purchase any resistor from the market, then you have to ask the shopkeeper what you need. So you have to specify the amount of resistance in ohm, what value of ohm resistance you need, and what is the wattage it is to be carried. Now you may be knowing ohm always is in ohm, kilo ohm, mega ohm. Okay, resistance in ohm is, it is specified by either ohm, then kilo ohm and mega ohm. Similarly, wattage is specified by 1 by 4 watt, which is also equal to 250 milliwatt. Then second is 1 by 2 watt, which is also equal to 500 milliwatt. Next 1 watt, which is also equal to 1000 milliwatt. Okay, 1000 milliwatt. Then next 5 watt, which is also equal to 5000 milliwatt. Then next 10 watt, which is also equal to 10,000 milliwatt. So these are the different types of wattage the resistors is available in the market. Okay, so you have to tell what wattage of resistor you need and what is the ohm value you need. Ohm value 220 ohm, 1 kilo ohm, 5 mega ohms, okay, 100 ohms, 1.2 kilo ohms, 2.2 kilo ohms, 5 mega ohms, 5.1 mega ohms. Like this, different types of watt ohm resistances available in the market. I hope you understood this. Let us go ahead. Now this we are seeing here the standard values of the resistor. Standard values of the resistor means what values of the resistor available in the market. Like suppose you go by this particular chart, 10 ohm resistor is available in market. Okay, 10 ohm resistor is available in market, 10.1 is available in market, 10.2, 15 ohms. Then here again tolerance is also given, 1% tolerance, 2% tolerance, 5% tolerance. Tolerance means plus minus tolerance color. You may be knowing in the resistances there are three colors, and last color is the tolerance color, which is gold and silver. So depending upon the gold and silver, the tolerance limit is going to be given over here, decided. And every resistor value, these are the standard values of the resistor which are available in the market, and every resistor is multiplied by a factor of 10, 100, 1 and 1 mega ohm. So now suppose you want to see what is the standard value of now it is these values are given up to 82 ohms. Now 82, after 82 what next? Then you have to multiply it by 10. 82 ohms resistor is available. Similarly, if you multiply 82 by 10, then 820 ohms resistor is also available in the market. Suppose you multiply 82 by 100, then 8.2 kilo ohms resistor is also available in market. If you multiply 82 by 1 kilo ohm, then 82 kilo ohm resistor is also available in the market. So like this, you go on multiplying these particular all values of the resistor by multiplying factor either 10, 1, 10, 100, 1k and 1 mega ohm. So all those values of the standard values of the resistors are available in the market and you can purchase. So accordingly, you have to decide what value of the resistor is suitable for your particular design of the resistors. Now next is actual photographs of the high wattage of the resistors. You see these are the actual photographs of the high wattage resistor. Now this is a resistor, but its wattage is around, it is 500 watt or 50 watt, because these are the resistors which are used in the power electronics and electrical engineering. Function is again same. What is the function of the resistor? Function of the resistor is to oppose the flow of current. But now wattage is more. Wattage is more means I is more. The current which is going to be carried by this resistor or sustained by the resistor will be more as compared to the normal value. So these are all photographs of the resistors which are available over here. Let us go ahead. Specification of the passive components are capacitance. Now capacitance are measured by these four values: capacitance value, working voltage, equivalent series resistance and self inductance. Capacitance value is always measured in microfarad, nanofarad or picofarad. Working voltage is measured in volt, how much voltage it can sustain. Equivalent series resistance means when capacitor is manufactured, there is some opposition or automatically some resistance is going to be created. This called resistance is called as equivalent series resistor resistance, ESR. This ESR is also going to be a useful factor for design of the capacitance in the electronic circuit, and this is also going to be useful for deciding the capacitive reactance, and thereby it is used for tuning the electronic circuits. Similarly, self-inductance. Capacitors are not just a pure capacitor; they also have a basic inductance value, and because of which high frequency circuits there is always a self-inductance. So this self-inductance is also going to be a contributing factor for deciding the value of the tuning circuit in electronics. Now this is the equivalent diagram of the capacitor RL, C, RCA, CDA and RSA and LSA. C is the expected capacitance of the capacitor, RL is leakage resistance, R ESR is equivalent series resistance, L ESR is equivalent series inductance, self inductance, RDI is dielectric absorption and CDI is dielectric absorption in the equivalent circuit. Now basically there's a single inductor consists of so many internal components. Now so many internal components are going to decide a actual value of the inductance, and therefore it is very important. Now what are the standard values of the capacitance? This is the chart for the standard values of the capacitance. Their values capacitors are generally available in microfarad, and these are ceramic, mylar, polyester capacitors. Already I shown earlier in my earlier presentation the photographs of the capacitors. So now maximum voltage is also given. Maximum voltage 50 volt. So now as voltage changes, capacitance value offered will be also changes. Okay, so now these are the all standard values of the capacitance available in the market. You have to go through it, this particular table. Then which are the different high wattage of the capacitors? You can see these are the photographs of the high wattage capacitors available in the market. Function like this particular capacitor, you may be knowing that it is used in the ceiling fan. Ceiling fan, there is always a starting capacitor and running capacitor. The starting capacitor is to provide a starting torque, and running capacitor is to provide the running torque to maintain the torque. So there generally the capacitor is used in the ceiling fan, and if this capacitor is having some problem, then your ceiling fan doesn't start, it doesn't work. Then it will be replaced by the electrician. The function is again same. It is used for in the AC signal, and accordingly capacitors are always going to be a useful element for AC signal electrical circuits. Let us go ahead. Now these are the similarly inductance, how it does inductance is specified. It is specified by inductance, DC resistance, saturation current, then rated current, core permeability and winding self resistance. You can read all this content. This is self explanatory. And then equivalent circuit of the inductor is C, R and L. All three elements are available in the single inductor, internal inductance, and this is the equivalent circuit of the inductor. Similarly, now this is the different high wattage inductors available in the market. Already I have shown earlier photographs. These are the all high wattage inductors available in the market. And these are the standard values of the inductors available in the market. Inductors are always available in nano Henry, micro Henry, and at the most millihenry. No inductor is available in Henrys. Remember. Similarly, capacitors are always available in nanofarad, picofarad, and microfarad. Picofarad means 10 raised to minus 12. Nanofarad means 10 raised to minus 9. And microfarad means 10 raised to minus 6. Millifarad means 10 raised to minus 3. No capacitor is available in farad. Similarly, no inductor is available in Henry, nano Henry, micro Henry, or at the most millihenry. So these are the standard values of the inductors available in the market. Okay, so I hope you understood this. Now I want you to go through these particular videos and just make a note of all the formulae, and remember that your quiz questions are strictly going to be on formula based questions, and there will be numericals. You have to solve the numericals, and then your answer should be correct for the numericals. Obviously it is objective type questions, but objective type questions, when you solve, there will be answers involved, and your answers must be correct by making use of the formulae of the inductors, capacitors, and resistors. All the best for your quiz. Thank you.